Hey guys, so I wanted to come and talk to you guys about something um, that I feel a lot of you guys could, find useful. Because, like I've been saying, and you guys already know, I'm sure a lot of you guys know that there's like a massive transformation that's going on the planet with a lot of people waking up and things like that. And people are realizing their divine truth, they're realizing their divine life purpose, like what they're here for, right? So, with all that being said, people are coming to a realization of people who are not supposed to go to the next cycle of their new lives, right? And sometimes you can release people, and you know that it's best, so you don't hold any hard feelings in yourself or against somebody else. You do it with love, and you just like, okay, this is what it is. But when it comes to certain people, it can be a little difficult, right? um, because we have stronger connections with these people. Some of us have soul ties. Some of these people can be karmic. So whatever, it doesn't matter what it is. But what I want to give you guys is some tips on how you can shift your mindset to make it easier to transition away from situations, people, or whatever that no longer serve your higher purpose. And one of the things that you can look at, you guys, besides looking at yourself and working on yourself, is accepting people for where they're at on their journey. And to be honest, the first reader that I've ever started watching on YouTube, House of Oshun, over 2 years ago, this is where I learned this from. Accepting people where they're at, because a lot of times we try to judge people for where they're at, and we be angry because they didn't live up to our expectations, and we just like question so many things. And it's just like, when you release a person, when they have shown you, no matter how many times, that that's what needed to happen, and you do it with love, and you send them light and love. I know a lot of people don't believe in all that. Yeah, you can send a person light and love, you guys. It's okay. It helps the journey. It helps you transition easier to to acceptance, to accepting what it is with that individual. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I, it's like two people come together, right, in a relationship, whether it's through marriage, they get married, or just long-term commitment, or they're just dating or become friends or whatever, romantic platonic friends, whatever. These are two separate individuals. These are two separate people. These are two separate souls, you guys, who were raised different, who was reared different, who experiences in life were different, who are just completely different. Okay, so that's, you have to start there. Like, I am completely different. Like, just because I gave this person so much time, just because I gave this person, I helped this person on their path, just because I love this person unconditionally, just because I accepted this person, it doesn't mean that that person owes you anything. That was your free will choice to do the things that you did for that person. You get what I'm saying? So you can't hold a high standard to somebody else. The only standard of hierarchy that you should hold for anyone is to yourself. That's it. You can't change anyone's mindset. You can't change anybody's perspective. You can't change anybody's personal principles. All you can do is work on yourself and continue to thrive and be the best version of you that you possibly can be. That's it. Anything else is going to disappoint you, and it's going to keep you in a very hurt energy, and then you're going to have to heal through that. The more you allow somebody to stay in your life that's not supposed to be there, that brings more and more and more and more hurt, pain, trauma, all of that negative emotions to you. It's not about the other person. You get what I'm saying? Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. So yeah, it's like I said, it's just not about the other person. And when you develop that mindset and strengthen that thinking, I'm telling you, releasing people will become so much easier for you. It's self-acceptance. I know even if the person has done you dirt dog ass wrong, that's still where they're at. What you gonna do? You can't change that. If somebody has dismissed you and showed you time and time and time and time and time again that you are not a priority for them, they can't love you because they don't love themselves. And that's a whole nother thing right there, y'all. How can you expect somebody to give you what you desire or what you want or you expect when they don't even hold themselves up, their own personal selves up to those types of expectations? I think that's, and listen, there ain't no judgment. Like I always say, ain't no judgment coming from me, simply because I've been there. And I'm healing and I'm learning and I'm becoming better on this journey. Acceptance is so freaking important when you talk about healing and things like that. It's so important, y'all. Acceptance of you, self-acceptance of you, acceptance of other people. You have to become the type of person who becomes so less affected by people's actions, their words, their lack of actions. You have to, and also when it comes to lack of actions, the things that people don't do, those are messages as well, just as much as the things that they do directly. Those are messages as well. So you have to take that into accord as well. And you have to properly release people. You have to release them. Let them live the life that they're, because if you keep forcing something, it's going to eventually, the universe is going to show you something. And you're going to become more hurt than you would have become if you just would have let them go in the beginning. That's another thing. The more you hold on to a situation, the more you hold on to a person, the more you hold on to anything that is not supposed to be held on to, you will experience some pain. You will. It's inevitable. And you'll have to heal through that pain. So the best thing to do is just to release it, wish the person well, and then start on your path of healing. That's the best thing that you guys can do, that we all can do. Okay? I know sometimes things may sound easier said than done, but when you begin to implement what is being said, it won't seem as hard. You have to take what's being said to you and implement it in your life. And just like I tell you guys a lot of times about doing affirmations, going in the mirror and saying them, going in the mirror and saying your affirmations, making it your priority every single day to uplift yourself, to love yourself, to tear down them false ass beliefs, them false ass, things that's not true about you. You're beautiful. A lot of people will try to tell you you're ugly, you're this, you're that, you're that. All those things that they probably feel about themselves, that ain't you. And if they do think that shit about you, who gives a hell? As long as you believe that you're beautiful, as long as you believe you're the best, what difference does it make if somebody else feels counter energy with that? Because a person who doesn't even think highly of themselves, they're not going to be able to see the best in you. How is that? How are they going to see the best in you when they can't even see the best in themselves? That ain't going to work. You have to feed yourself. You have to nourish yourself. The things that you did in relationships or partnerships or friendships where you would give, because a lot of people are givers. A lot of you guys who watch my videos are givers. You got to turn that shit inward and start giving to yourself. Nourish yourself. Uplift yourself. That's what you have to do. Because you can't say, oh, I'm going to jump out of this relationship and head on over to this one. Nah, baby. Because then you're putting that's how you're setting up for the previous situation to remanifest again. You have to take time to be one with yourself, to be happy with yourself, to love yourself, to like yourself. That's another thing. Like yourself. You have to be so immersed in yourself that it could come off like, damn, that person is really self-involved in themselves. Yes, you're damn right. I am. I surely am. I absolutely love myself. Do you know what I've been through to get to this place of just being obsessed. I want to say obsessed, but just loving myself on a whole new plateau. Because I didn't exist in this energy at one point. You get what I'm saying? Take that energy that you're giving to that individual and turn it into yourself. Accept that person for where they're at and release them. And for some of you guys, you have to do soul ties. You have to cut these people energetically, spiritually from you, from your aura, by cleansing yourself, women, by doing, steams that release people from you, from your aura, from your insides. You know what I'm saying? Energetically. You get what I'm saying? Men as well. There's a lot of men who go, this is not just to women. What? There's a lot of men that's going through this kind of stuff. Seriously, this is for men and women. So you have to take the time to nourish yourself. You have to take the time to reprogram your mindset, reprogram you to release people properly and to accept them for where they are. And send them love, send them light, and keep it pushing. And replace those obsessive thoughts when they come into your mind, and replace them with healthier thoughts. Do something to keep yourself busy. Write, journal, read, get a new book. There's tons and tons and tons of books. Everybody's, still, I guess a lot of us still on quarantine. Even if you're not on quarantine, it doesn't matter. You can still read. It's 24 hours in a day. You can still make time to read. You know what I'm saying? So there's plenty of things that you can do to replace those codependent urges or those codependent tendencies that a lot of us possess when it comes to holding on to people, because a lot of times we hold on to people so tightly and with a firm grip because it takes away from us looking at ourselves and accepting ourselves. And a lot of this stuff has been conditioned on us through our rearing, through family and things like that. It's facts. I know personally. Get it, you guys? I hope that this has been helpful. This message has been helpful to you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm going to come on here and talk more about, things too, because I feel like a lot of you guys need it. I know you guys. I know it. I know for a fact you guys need it. And I want you to become the best versions of yourself. The planet is waking up. It's had enough of what has been going on this planet. Like the universe, the spirit guides, our ancestors, the ascended masters, they ain't playing no games, because it's enough. This planet has been asleep long enough. This planet has been in a state of darkness long enough. So people are waking up. People are waking up, and you're one of those people if you're watching this video. I love you guys so very much. Remember, you can always contact me if you have a question. I'll answer. If you have a question for tarot, it's $5, period. One question. And so if you need anything like that, or you just have a reading, or you want a reading or anything, my information is down below. I love you guys. Peace. Take care, y'all.